Back. We're back. And now we're back from outer space.
No. I'm going to go restart it out here for them.
Oh, okay. So, folks, here we are. We are Cocktail 31.
31?
31. We have now officially made 30 cocktails. At least that's what it says on the screen. I know there's 30 boxes packed up to go. And, this next one, so I'm a believer, again, you know how I take, I got to find mine. Let's
see if you're,
yeah, we got it. Looking like we're good. We're live. Is everybody jumping back on? And when I say everybody, I mean you, the one person.
We've got 4 on Twitch.
4 on Twitch. That's amazing.
Who knew?
Who knew? Twitch may be a new thing, you know?
Just throw Paul your Prime sub.
So here we are. We are in hour 16. So this is close to the 2/3 mark. I'm doing math, so bear with me. And we're just gonna knock this out. Where I was gonna head with this next one is, you know, I do take pride in the cocktails I pick, and one of the things I try to do is not, you know, I'm not a big believer in made up cocktails. I like history. You know what I mean? I like cocktails that have some sort of story from somewhere for some reason by some cocktail king or queen or something, versus just, you know, somebody that said, hey, I made a drink and it was sweet and it tasted good and it tasted like, you know, pineapple. Okay. So this cocktail that I found is exactly what I just said I don't like. But I had to do it, and I'm going to share why. So, again, we get a lot of support from a lot of different people, and I'm never shocked anymore. That's not true. I'm constantly shocked by the people that decide they're going to help us and do stuff. So one of the things we do is we have to get the coats to the kids, right? That's obviously a big part of it. I mean, if I just got a bunch of coats and didn't give it to anybody, that would defeat the purpose. So we work through a lot of partners. St. Vincent de Paul is probably one of the largest partners we work with. And they, of course, every year or around this time, they start basically what they call distributions. And for years, including the very first distribution we did was downtown Cincinnati. And that's where some of the biggest need is. Now, what I've learned is that they do multiple distributions. Now, I've known that for years, but I never really got too involved. Part of it was procedural, right? We, for the longest time, were never able to do an early distribution because we had to wait until the day after Thanksgiving. And the reason we had to wait till the day after Thanksgiving was because that's when the coats went on sale. And that's when we could go buy them at half off. And that's when we could afford them. And that's how we get the most coats and blah, blah, blah. But it means by the time we bought the coats, got them back, got organized, and then went to distribute them, we were into December. And we wanted to change that. So we started all these new fundraisings. And what it's allowed us to do is work with St. Vincent de Paul to not just do the December drop-off, but we actually now can do an earlier drop-off.
Nice.
Well, this is where it gets really fun. One of the drop-off sites is on the west side of Cincinnati in Price Hill. That is where Elder High School is located. So Elder High School, a little history. 1912 is when Elder was. Well, actually, Elder was built before that, but in 1912 they added a ninth grade. In 1913 they added a 10th grade, and by 1922 they had 4 years of high school. So Elder High School is named after William Henry Elder, who is the second Archbishop of Cincinnati. And so anyway, it's got a lot of history. It is located in that western Price Hill area, and it's a cornerstone of things that have been there for time. So it only made sense that Elder worked with St. Vincent de Paul to do a distribution at their high school. Now that distribution is actually this weekend, not this weekend, not today, next weekend, in 1 week. And so we've talked and we've been speaking with Elder and said we would like to do it. Part of that reason is because, well, one, my son goes there, and those kids have been helping us with this. So it'd be nice to do part of those coats at Elder. So when we got a hold of Elder, they were all on board. They said, absolutely, that's fine with us. Obviously, it's St. Vincent de Paul. And of course, we talked to St. Vincent de Paul. They said, look, we want you to help us give coats at all the distributions, which will be a goal next year. But they said, absolutely, Elder. And so it's been fun. And so I've shared the story with Elder about what we do, how we do it. And here's where it gets a little crazy. All they had to do was say, yeah, that's fine, and we would have been happy. But they said, but wait, we want to help too. And so one of the fun things in a private school, Catholic school, you wear a uniform. And but every once in a while, they have an out-of-uniform day. Now, one of the ways Elder does an out-of-uniform day is by basically offering the kids to pay a little, make a donation to a local charity that they basically work with, and if they pay that $3, let's say, they are allowed to be out of uniform that day, and that money all goes to local charity.
Wow, very nice.
It's really nice. So a few weeks ago, Elder allowed us to be one of those charities for an out of uniform day.
How cool is that?
And we ended up getting a check from Elder for $1,000 towards our coat drive.
I know. My gosh, Elder, thanks.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I actually got one on Max on that one. So right when all that happened, it was busy. We're kind of always running and trying to keep up. And I told Max, I said, hey, I got 3 things I need to tell you. He's like, what? I said, all right, 1, blah, blah, blah. 2, blah, blah, blah. 3, I forget. I said, I should have, I'll think of it. There's a third one. Well, the third one was about the donation and the uniform day. But I for some reason, I just completely skipped my mind. About a week later, I get a email or text from Max. He's like, what's this? And our coat drive is called the LC coat drive, but some people realize it's LeMaster's coat drive, and it's fine, but it's LC. On the books, it's LC, because I don't need, our name doesn't need to be attached, but sometimes it happens. Well, on Max's schedule, they had sent a flyer out, and basically it said, whatever, Thursday, LeMaster's out of uniform day. And Max is like, do you want to explain this? And all his friends were like, hey, dude, what's going on, man? You got an out of uniform day because it's you? And so anyway, it was kind of funny. And I said, oh, yeah, that was the third thing, by the way, I meant to tell you about. So I think he got me today, though, better.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That's a good thing to get him with.
Yeah.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know that story, Paul.
Yeah. They've been fantastic. Looking forward to going up there next week. So Saturday we're going to go up, and look, I'm finding out now that the news is sharing our story. So if you're watching this and you're in that western, the Price Hill area, know that next Saturday through St. Vincent de Paul and Elder, and we will be there. There will be a distribution of a lot of coats. So in need, go get them. And it is cold out, and it was snowing this morning. If you happen to be up at about 4 a.m., it was snowing.
It's snowing right now.
And it's back.
It's birthday snow.
It's birthday snow. So anyway, here we are. So I have to come up with a cocktail for Elder. Now, obviously this is not meant for the students of Elder. I mean, this is for the teachers, I guess, or the faculty. Let's leave it at that. And all the parents who help out. I'm not condoning that Elder adopt a cocktail for the school, but for all the parents out there, I know there are days when you do need a cocktail. So we have come up with the cocktail. It is called the Purple Rain. Found it, looked it up, and I'll be honest, all I was looking for was a purple cocktail. And actually, we were going to do a cocktail with Empress Gin, which is a naturally purple gin. But I've already done a gin and tonic. I wanted to do something different. And this was actually a good, fun-looking purple cocktail. And then it got crazy how perfect this cocktail is. Here's why. First of all, Elder had a concert put on by Darius Rucker at their stadium. It was phenomenal. Now, this poor concert was supposed to happen about 2-3 years ago. Then COVID hit. They had to reschedule. And they just had it, a month ago?
Yep.
Phenomenal. Darius Rucker was great. It was a fantastic concert. It was packed. The last song that he sang was Purple Rain.
How cool.
Is that not cool?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Very cool. It was awesome. It was fantastic. Now, the only thing I will say is that if I was going to make this cocktail just for Elder, I would change it one slight way. And I can't even take credit for this. This is my buddy Dave, and he's like, I can't believe you didn't do this. And I'm like, now that you said it, I will do this, and I'm going to take full credit. Obviously, I am not. I'm going to give him full credit. But it's the Purple Rain, not R-A-I-N, R-E-I-G-N, as in the reign of the purple and the championships and the pride and how well they do. It's the Purple Rain. That's the cocktail. And that's fitting because Elder has got some pride.
They do.
So let's make this bad boy. Right now, we're going to need a glass to mix in. We're going to need some ice. We got ice.
All right, got the mixing glass.
I got it. Yeah, we're good. So we're going to be...
Lay back down,
Yeah.
Shelby.
We're
I think I officially hate you right now.
What happened?
When you said you needed ice in a mixing glass, she popped up off the couch and went to
No, I
fetch it.
meant we're going to need ice in a mixing glass. That was to me. I'm talking to myself. What I will say, Shelby, we need ice in a mixing glass. I just said we as in me. Yeah.
False alarm.
False alarm. All right, so we're going to go... we're going to go 1.5 ounces of vodka. Yeah, I'll make sure I didn't do pepper. So there's 1.5 ounces. So there's our vodka. Again, 5 stories. Northern Row, one more time, helping us with our wonderful cocktail that we're going to do. Now, I'm not going to lie. Here's where it does get, I don't want to say a little crazy, but it wouldn't be a drink I would normally do. One, we're going to come in with lemonade. Now, obviously, you can always just do lemonade. Or, hey, Shelb, can I have a bottle of water? Thank you. Oh, and a juicer. Now that I do need.
For the blueberries?
There, that's a garnish. I got lemonade I got to make.
He's making lemonade with lemons.
Yeah, hey. Isn't that what you're supposed to do with lemons? If you've got lemons, you literally make lemonade. Sorry.
The bottle of water's coming. This is closer.
This is perfect. This is all I need right now.
This
So,
And he doesn't need anything else.
just that. Just this juicer and a lemon and a juicer. And that's all I need.
And a big stir stick.
And all right, so we're coming in. It's 3 ounces of lemonade. Or, I'm not a big lemonade, buy it and use it. I'm going to make it fresh. So all you're going to do is juice. Good juice. That's an ounce right there. So that's all that we need. Then we're going to come in with some simple syrup. We're basically making lemonade in a glass. If I tell her I need simple syrup, she's going to... Did you hear me say simple syrup as well? Huh?
I think it's on the shelf. No, it's on the left. Shelby, on behind the plant.
Here, give me one.
Oh, okay.
That's it. So we're gonna make our own lemonade. Then an ounce of water.
On the shelf behind the herbs. Is that it with the spout sticking up?
No.
Folks, we're good. We got this. We got it. I'll just continue with the other things. We're going to need half an ounce of blue carousel.
I don't know how I made it back in the fridge.
Now, right now, you probably are scared and wondering how that's Purple Rain. Grenadine, too. Son of a biscuit. Some simple syrup, just a half. I'm going to take full responsibility on this. That was, I know. We have a chart system, folks. We got a chart, and this one might have got away from me.
Yeah, neither one of these.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It was a late drink to the party,
Come on, one more
and
thing. One more
we're
thing.
gonna get half an ounce.
Just one more thing. Ooh.
And
Grenadine.
yeah,
Didn't make it to the chart.
didn't make it, but it's in there. So we've got our vodka, we got blue carousel, we got grenadine. We've made our own lemonade, and now, so say if I don't have it, I would have just mixed it with my hand at this point. Just
Put it in your mouth and shake it up.
I was
He'll Cola drink the 5K drink. Shelby did a 5K to make it.
So give it a little mix, and this is actually as sweet as this is, and I don't know. There's no history really, but that is not as purple as I would like it. It's not bad though.
Nope.
Yeah, that's pretty good purple, right?
Yeah.
Kind of deep. We could always. Now I will tell you one of the issues. We'll do a little more. One of the issues is going to be the fact that the grenadine that I use is homemade, so it's not going to have that dye. So we're going to have a little bit lighter.
It's indigo.
It's
It's organic.
So
It's all natural.
it is all natural. And then what we're going to do for our garnish is we're going to come in with the blueberries that were on the list, right?
Yes.
And there they are. So there it is. That is, let's see if we can make it more purple. Emergency. I'm going to go right on top of the blueberries this time.
I commend you. Now we're only 7 minutes off.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Well, here we go. Incoming call. Blue Monkey Quarantina. We are open for business and orders. Can I take your order?
die if it's a warranty.
That would be funny. I believe that's our first actual Sunday. You should never call business, but that's what that is. Yeah. So anyway, where were we? We're about to take a delicious sip of this cocktail. Well, that's getting more and more purple as it says. Oh, that is dangerous. That is, Alan. I'm gonna let you, Shelb. You got to try this one. This, folks, right there. Boom. That is. Here, I'll help.
I'm sure you get more done in half an hour than most people.
Right.
Oh, that is really good.
Right.
Its finish is amazing.
Yeah, that is
Wow.
about as easy and simple, clean drink that I think you can have.
I'll take that one.
Yeah, you're due, aren't you?
Probably.
That's yours. Take that one. So we'll I'm not sure who's going to get it, so we'll kind of
right.
we'll wait on the book. So
right.
we got a book. We'll get one to you all. I'll figure out who would get that. I will leave you this because there is one thing. I love everything that my kids get out of school. One of the things, Elder, they have a saying. They have they're saying Altiora, and that's Latin. Strive for higher things. And every one of those kids knows it, says it, and I believe that they believe in it as well. And I love that simple strive for higher things because I think it's fitting in anything and everything you do. I know it's one of the things we do with our coat drive is every year we strive for higher things. We strive for a little bit more. We always want to go a little higher, and so we'll continue to do that with your help. So there you go. So that was cocktail 31.
All right.
Give that one a try before you run off.
Before you give it back to me.
Yeah, Alan's already claimed it.
Oh wow,
Right?
that's pretty incredible.
Yeah, that's all right. Hold on, folks. Before we jump into the next one, I gotta get a little bit back. That one's got to be clean. That's got to be clean. Here, I'm gonna this whole thing. It's a sticky mess. I'm coming. I'll carry it.
Okay.
All right, we're not leaving. We're just cleaning. All right. Stay right there. Alan, tell him a good joke.
Oh.
Here we are. Too late. Should we do like high kicks or something?
Wait, it looks like Chef Fox is out. It shows it's.
We'll come up here in a minute.
Oh, there you go.
Here we go. We'll just keep going.
That's fantastic.
Birthday high kick. Oh, okay. Birthday. This is actually like invigorating. This is good for our blood flow. Yeah, we have a man down.
We got a man down. Got a piper down.
Hey, Paul, just doing some quick math here.
Yeah. Oh, we got new numbers.
Got new numbers. I do, but the important thing, on the phone, and again, I know we're getting donations outside of the phone, but it's very important because the phone represents people we didn't anticipate, people who just, they're watching the show going, I want to participate, I want to help out. But again, that new number is $4,260 since we've started this. That's a lot of coats. And I can tell you, you mentioned the other, I think the last drink we did, or maybe the drink before, about how you went into a classroom or went into a school and did 250 coats.
Yeah.
Well, that number just from the phone, that's 213 coats for basically the people who've called in will be able to give us an entire school a coat.
That's amazing.
So
we've added on, basically we were able to almost add on a whole new school.
So if you donated on the phone or donated any, but we're specifically talking about the phone here. Thank you. We can now go to a totally new school.
It is pretty amazing. I like I said, I figured we have, I don't know. I didn't want to get my hopes up. I figured maybe we'd have a solid 3 people call in.
I'm blown away. I had no.
Right?
Yeah, zero.
All right.
Well, here we are. We are on to 32.
32.
I'm not on to 32 yet. I'm not on anything. I'm going to go change the shirt. What am I doing? Act like you've been here, Paul. Come on. You've done this 31 times. Surely you know you got to change your shirt.
Maybe
You
can
can
tell
be
me
taught.
if there's any surprise ingredients this time.
Say again.
Any surprise ingredients this time?
Find out.
Find out here in a minute.
Do you have Doritos?
No?
I already have enough excitement. You
Stay
are all
tuned.
of the excitement that I need.
We can do better.
Boy.
We can do better.
I feel like that was a Whitney Houston song, maybe. Oh, that was You're All the Man I Need.
Let me,
Do you need a juicer?
no, but I do need the dark this
I
time.
don't know. I don't have the dark.
Oh, I might have it back
I
here.
don't have that.
And then we get the cream. And then, I got to get the brandy.
It's the dark. I'm looking forward to finding out what the dark.
Everybody, what's the dark? I want the dark.
I want the dark.
Carolyn,
I got it.
into the light. Oh, is that a Christmas shirt? How fun. We'll pick up with a tree.
And
inside.
I got a story about it.
I love it. You know, my tree's up already.
Run out of room. It's all good.
That's a lot of mixing.
Yeah, this is not all in this drink. We're just, it's just a thing.
All right.
Are we there?
We are ready.
Are we getting to, we're getting into the hour where we could have some people showing up.
I'm hoping we have plenty of people show up.
I think we're gonna have more people than we can shake a stick at. We do have a stick, and I'm ready to shake it.
All right.
So
there's more.
We're gonna
people.
find out. All right, so here we are. You put it up. Yeah, right. Oh, hold on.
You're on delay.
I'm on delay. On belay. It's mountain climbing thing.
Hey, that's a cool logo.
On belay.
Take a look at this logo, everybody. Where the P and the B are. Kind of nice.
Well, I'm on delay, so I'm going to have to come over there and look at yours. Hold on, folks. I'm going to look too.
What's wrong?
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of neat, huh? So,
Yeah. It is cool.
Yeah.
Trying to not step on that every time.
Is that like a maple leaf? What is it?
Oh, that's really pretty, though. I like it. So, the Burrs, love them. Great family. Remember them when they weren't yet a family, and still great people. And now as parents, even more amazing. And they have. I thought I had something. No, I don't. I have nothing other than the fact that I will give them a shout out, and just knowing them as well. Of course, their funeral home up north, Pot Eye, and Mark Burr funeral home, and They are fantastic. Is it still snowing out?
Yes, it's still snowing. Did you ask that question?
I did.
Yes, it's still
Is it sticking?
No.
Okay, just curious.
Just looking pretty.
Just like, well, no, not just like me.
Yes, no.
You saw where I was going to go with that.
I did see where you were going to go.
What's that? All right.
Carry on.
So anyway, so this cocktail, it's funny. I'll be honest. So what the Burrs have asked for is a Brandy Alexander, and that is not a common cocktail. We actually have done that cocktail on this show. We did it early on. We actually did it for a friend of ours who is a huge fan of it, and I'm just looking at our man. We've got it, and one of the people that's watching this was their drink. So what's funny about it, I've never really had a Brandy Alexander, and wasn't really sure how to make one. But it's funny. It's funny when you know that it's not right. Like there's something about anything you do, even if you don't know how to do it, you also intuitively. Did I say that right? You intuitively, you may not know how to do it right, but you sure can tell when somebody's doing it wrong. And the first time I was ever out with anybody and somebody ordered a Brandy Alexander, it was actually on a cruise ship, late at night, and Michael decided he wanted a Brandy Alexander. He might as well have ordered. You could have made up and said, "I need a hopscotch plus 8 cocktail," and the guy would have made, I think, the same thing. He didn't know what any of it was, but by God, he wasn't going to tell anybody.
Nope.
And he just started throwing stuff in a glass, and I'm like, I've never had a Brandy Alexander, but I guarantee you that is not how you make a Brandy Alexander. I don't know what that is, but that is not happening. Hey, that shirt. Oh, never mind. Sorry. But yeah, just intuitively. And but by God, Michael took that drink, sat down with it, and didn't drink it. He took a sip, and he agreed wholeheartedly. Yeah, that is not a Brandy Alexander. There are not many, unless it's a tiki Brandy Alexander with about 12 ingredients. We were not having that at all. Lo and behold, the Brandy Alexander is kind of a fun drink. And again, it's going to be reminiscent of a few other cocktails we've done tonight. So the cream has been a heavy hitter.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dominating.
they don't call it heavy cream for nothing, but it has been the heavy hitter of cocktails over the last 42 hours. Hasn't been that long, but we've been up. We've been rolling, and we're getting there. We're 16, getting there. All right, so let's talk about you can't go to the Brandy Alexander until you talk about the Alexander, because the Alexander is the original. So that's the actual real cocktail. And it's made with gin. And there's a debate on who made it. Not much of a debate, but I'll give you both the stories. Story one, it was a bartender in Philadelphia, and it was the World Series, and the Phillies were playing Boston, and the Philadelphia, the pitcher was Grover Alexander, and this drink, the story was to celebrate him for the World Series. There's only one problem. Philadelphia lost. So, doesn't really fit. There's an animal in the other room. Yeah. We got Pipers down. I mean, now come on, it's 11 o'clock. Now this is lunchtime.
Yeah.
But so that one, while there are people that say no, that's legit. Mostly people from the family of that bartender, I'm guessing. The more believable, plausible, and one that is more accepted as true is the other one, which is Rector's Restaurant. And Rector's Restaurant, a gentleman, Troy Alexander, had an ad campaign. And so you have to understand, so this is like Mad Men time, right? Basically, it's about the same time frame, closer to 1920. And the idea is he has got this ad campaign for the ad campaign was for a new train. And this was it. The ad campaign said, says Phoebe Snow about to go upon a trip to Buffalo. My gown stays white from morn till night upon the road of anthracite. See, it was a new train powered by anthracite instead of coal that was supposed to be cleaner. And they wanted to make this look and feel. And at the release party, they made a Alexander to celebrate. And again, you got to remember that the Alexander that they would have made would have been gin. They would have used clear cacao, white, and cream. So you would have had this pure white cocktail. But that is historically how we got the Alexander, but that is not where we ended up. Because what we ended up with were a bunch of riffs. We've got obviously the Alexander, that's the gin. You have Alexander the Great, that's when they used vodka. You have the Alexander's Big Brother, which they actually use triple sec and Curacao, blue Curacao. You have the Cherry Alex, which is cherry brandy, and you always have an Irish Alexander, which is Irish cream. But then the Brandy Alexander, which I'm pretty sure you can calculate how they get to that one. They use brandy, and that's where we're headed today. So again, not a tough cocktail. All right. So what you're going to do, you're going to come in not with gin. That's our Alexander. We're going to come in with brandy. We're going to come in with. Are you ready for this? We're going to come in with 1 ounce brandy.
Not bad.
So there's our brandy. Then we're going to come in with dark cream de cacao. Equal parts, another ounce. And then, lastly, we're going to come in not with that, with cream. 1 more ounce. So good. You can't beat heavy cream in a cocktail. Unless it's an egg white.
Oh.
Get ready, Helen. It's coming.
No. I'm out.
Some people have a phobia or a thing with ice. And then just for you, Helen. Take away. I like to make Alan nervous.
I am within the line of fire on
You are.
on the shaking. Should it fail?
We are Brandy Alexander. None of this just Alexander. It is Sir Brandy Alexander.
The birthday girl is intrigued.
Really?
Well, I think this is going to be up her alley. She's been digging the really been digging all the
Cream cocktail.
yeah. Now we're gonna garnish with and boy, if I had chocolate, she's gonna kill me. Gonna kill me.
That was not on the.
No, it wasn't. I didn't have anything on it. I think I put it back in there all the way.
Drop a Snickers bar down there.
Yeah. So now while we have a minute, let's talk about brandy. So people ask a lot of times, what's the difference between brandy and cognac? And thank you. So it's like the difference between champagne and sparkling wine. So all champagne is a sparkling wine, but not all sparkling wines are champagnes. Does that make sense? So all cognacs are brandy, but not all brandies are cognac, because brandy is any distilled fruit juice. Typically, grape is the most common, but cognac is a specific region in France that a grape is used to distill down to make brandy. Cognac. Does that make sense? Did I say that right?
I think so.
It's awful late. By late, I mean early.
It's late early.
So what we're going to do is go with chocolate.
That sure does not look like what was on the boat.
No. Good Lord, no.
We have people in the house.
We
What?
did. There it is.
Welcoming committee. Welcome. Come on down, Mr. Marmer.
Oh! Let's see how this bad boy is.
How are you, my friend?
Oh. So, again, I'm not the biggest brandy fan. And because brandy, you're going to get that bit of a wine follow through that, you know. But once, if you're a brandy fan, and again, I'm not liking it, because this really smooths it out. I mean, that little bit of cacao, a little bit of that cream makes it really smooth. Curious?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Here, hold on. Here, let's.
Show the drink.
First things first. Boom. There it is.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll give that to the birthday girl. How are you, sir?
I'm great. How are you?
You
going?
We're rocking and rolling. Hold on. We're gonna coming in with the Brandy Alexander. Have you ever had it? No. It's pretty delicious.
Yep.
How are you, man? Talked about you already.
Did you?
Oh gosh, yeah. We
Middle of the night?
we were. I was talking about how the Mint Julep. One of the things about it, it was pretty famous, obviously, Kentucky Derby.
Right.
And one of the problems they had, they ultimately started creating commemorative glasses that you could take with it. Because prior to that, everybody was stealing them.
Oh, so that's how I got talked about.
Yeah, so, and I said, you know, some people just love a good glass. You know, I mean, it happens. And that's all I said. I didn't say anything else.
That's a good correlation.
And Mark. Nope. This cocktail book brings you years, at least weeks of drinking pleasure. Cheers.
All right.
There it is.
We're gonna shut down.
Are we shutting down?
Shut down. Only for a second to start back up.
We're going to shut it and flip it.
You got it.
Shut it, flip it down, shut it, set it, flip it. I'm trying.
So join us right here back in a minute or so as
Yes.
we close this up. Thank you.